Whoa, what the fuck's going on, YouTube? Okay, well, this video is about mining Litecoin. So, you're gonna wanna first download Guiminer-scrypt alpha and make sure you get Guiminer-scrypt, not that fucking shitty ass Bitcoin shit called Guiminer. We want script. So make sure you get the script version of Guiminer. And then step 2, go to coinotron.com and register your username. So for the sake of this video, I've made a shitty little throwaway on here. You can go ahead and steal this if you want, but there's not going to be shit in there, so I highly recommend making your own. The password is in fact password. So then once you are logged in, you're going to go to the My Account page, and this is the first thing you'll see. So here are the payout addresses for all of the coins you're going to be mining using this pool, and for the purposes of this video and maximum profitability, we're going to be using Litecoin. So in the payout address line, you're going to enter a valid LTC address like that, and press the save button. Should say data change successful if you've done everything correctly. So for each card you use to mine, so if you have a 5870 or a 99,000 card, you're going to need to make a worker for each one of those cards. So by default, the username is going to be your username for the site, in this case YouTube_tutorial, and then a period, and then the name of the worker you're going to make. So make it something easy like YouTube money, money sign, exclamation point 1, exclamation point 1. And then your password can be anything you want. So we'll just make that something hard to crack. So you're going to select your coin as LTC and your payout mode as round-based paper share if you plan on doing lots of intensive mining with many cards over a long period, or if you're in it to win it for a couple of dollars a day for maybe not that many months, because your parents will find out how much the electricity cost actually is. You're going to want to select paper share. So long run, round-based paper share, short-term paper share. Worker name, wrong format. Oh, that's right. Can't have any dollar signs in there, can we? Alright, we'll just make it YouTube money. Okay, and then, yeah, password. Yeah, we'll hug it, you know. That could have worked, but... Alright, and then click the add button. Now, if your system isn't complete shit, the button will actually do something. Okay. So then you have one worker set up. And for the sake of this video, we'll make a second worker. So we'll just call this one YouTube Money 2, and then we can go ahead and continue using the same password as for the other card, which is just password. So we'll just type that shit in. Or not. Okay. Jesus fucking H. Christ. Oh, pardon my French. Add. And there you go. So you've got two workers, YouTube_tutorial.YouTubeMoney and YouTube_tutorial.YouTubeMoney2. And to begin, go ahead and just copy paste this first name, or copy rather that first name, because you're going to be needing it in a second. And now you're going to go over to Guiminer-scrypt, Guiminer-scrypt, not I told you that earlier, you know that, silly. So you're going to go to Guiminer-scrypt alpha and go to new miner, select new CG miner, ... You can name it whatever you want. YouTube monies 12 minus 1 equals 11. A little more lenient on the characters here. And then your excuse me, your host is going to be coinotron.com, port number 3334. and your username is going to be that name you copy pasted earlier, or well, paste now but copied. You know what I mean. Alright, and then your password is just going to be your password, which in this case is actually password. And then you're going to select the correct card if you have more than one in your system. In this case, I have a 5770 and a 5770 and a 7850. Man, I am so high. Well, here we go. The 5770 is actually the Juniper, so that's what we're going to pick. And then after you've put in your host, your port, your username, your password, and selected your device, go down to this GPU defaults box, tick that shit, and pick the number that corresponds to your AMD card. They're preloaded with 5750 all the way up to the 7970. Because this is the 5770 Juniper, we're going to pick the 5770 defaults. And there are better settings to go in here than the ones in the default box, but that differs for every make of card and every different model of card. So Google that shit. I'm not here to teach you how to Google shit. Just fucking Google it. Name a card and then GUI minor settings, Litecoin, whatever. Refine that shit. Alright, so that's our one worker done. So now we have to make a second worker for our second card and another worker for all subsequent cards. So if you had 30 cards, you'd make 30 workers, but you're probably not going to have 30 cards. So you can name it whatever you want. And in the host, you're just going to copy the shit that you put in the previous one, or retype it. Or if you're fucking lazy as shit, right click, duplicate, new name, settings are saved, just change what you need. So yeah, fucking doesn't really save you that much time if you've already typed that shit in. But yeah, so go back here, copy paste. Oh fuck, that's select all, we don't want that. You're gonna copy your second username, paste that shit in. So YouTube tutorial.youtube-money2, and then your password is password word, and we're gonna select Pitkarnen and select our defaults for this card, which is the 7850. So we're gonna select the high usage one, because you know, who needs to use your computer when you're making money with it, right? You know, seriously guys, though, if you're gonna be using the high use settings, probably gonna need another computer, because the second you hit start, the fucking system lag on this is gonna be atrocious. So if your summary is hidden, you can go ahead and go to view summary to show that, and your console will show your output from the diagnostic output from CG Miner. Language, donate, all the shit you don't need, blah blah blah, there's nothing there you need. So on the summary screen, the start stop button does the same thing as the start stop button on each page. It just shows you all the workers you've made. Make sure you don't have any extra spaces or anything, because that will definitely fuck up your connection. Yeah, a good way is to switch between them, make sure what changes is all that needs to change. So once you've got it set up, you just go ahead and hit the start button. So right now I'm only going to start the 5770 because I'm recording with 7850, and it would fucking blow up my entire goddamn house if I tried to record and mine at the same time. So we're pushing about 210 kilohashes a second max for the 5770, which isn't too bad. And 7950 is the most popular card for mining right now. Usually pulls about 600 kilohashes per second, and 3 of those will get you where you want to be on a small mining rig, giving you about maybe $17, $18 a day, depending. But this gem will be making about $5 a day to $4 a day, depending on market price. So after you get this shit started and you click go and it's fucking reporting speed, it should eventually show up on Coinotron down here for whatever the speed in the program is, more or less. It's not going to be a perfect reflection because this is in real time and this is delayed slightly. It might even read higher or lower than the reported speed, even if it doesn't report any lower. It just happens. Don't worry about it. As long as you're close to your values, you should be okay. So since you've already entered a payout address in the line above and started mining, it will start racking up coin up here, and you'll be able to see your unconfirmed rewards, your confirmed rewards, and your total rewards. The minimum buyout threshold you should set is 10, because anything higher than or lower than 10 incurs a big motherfucking fee. So, well, not big, but an unnecessarily large fee, a fee greater than 0. So make it 10 or more, and make sure you click save on that bitch. Yeah, there it goes. And this thing might actually report if I spam the refresh button enough times. Oh god. Will it work? Probably not. Fuck it. Alright, well, if you're getting numbers here and you've got this shit all set up correctly, then you should be connected, and you should start seeing earnings pile up over time. Oh shit, there we go. 41.9, which is much less than the reported value in here, but like I said, this will catch up, give it some time. So there's actually no shares yet, so even though I've mined, if anyone steals this, there won't be any free money for you to take. Sorry. So yeah, that's how you set up Coinotron and GUI Mine-Litecoin Alpha. Any questions? Google them, and if that doesn't work, comment. And that probably won't do much for you either, but it's worth a shot. Thanks guys, and see you all in the next chapter. Alright, now what do I click?